Okay, so we are looking at our LMS, the LMS, that's Learning Management System. We're going to learn how to add a course. We're going to learn how to post quiz. We're going to learn how to create so many things. And at the end of the day, we're going to see how we can set up a virtual learning class. All right. So it's assumed that we have logged in as an administrator. We have logged in as an administrator or as an instructor. Now, when we do that, we can see the screen. On the left-hand side, we see black. On the left-hand side, then on the right-hand side is kind of whitish. All right. So to start setting up our courses, we go to LMS. We click on LMS. Now, if you put your cursor on LMS, we're going to see all courses. That is all the courses that have been set up on the platform. Then all units, quizzes, questions, assignments, payouts, etc. Okay, so let's click on all courses. All courses. Now we can see the courses that have been added. We can see the courses that have been added. If we scroll down, we can see Agile Web Development Bootcamp, Agile Certified Practitioner, Artificial Intelligence, Scrum Master, Data Mining, Virtual Reality, and all that. Now, for a course to show on our website, this is the platform's website. So for a course to show here, the course has to be attached to a category. Every course is attached to a category, because what we're seeing here are actually categories. Digital investment is a category. Boarding and onboarding is a category. Agile Leadership and Management Academy is a category. Web development is a category, and all that. These are all categories. So for a course to show here, when we go to a category, the course has to be linked to that particular category, and it's very easy to do. We go back to our platform, the back end. Now these are we'll go back to our platform. Now these are, like I said earlier on, these are all the courses that have been created on the platform. Now this one has not been attached to a category, because you can see course category is empty. Agile is under Agile Leadership and Management Academy. PMI ACP is under Project Management, and all that. So if you want to attach an already existing course to a category, all you need to do now, every of the courses, if you want to edit anyone, if you bring your cursor, see, you can see that. So if you bring your cursor, you see edit, you see quick edit, trash if you want to delete, preview, or whatever you want to do. So for this web development bootcamp, I will click on edit. All right. So when I click on edit, I can see on the right hand side, I will see course category. So I can decide to place it on any course category. That's a web development bootcamp. Let me see the category. I'll put it under information technology, and I say publish. So anytime you make an editing, anytime you make a correction, anytime you do anything concerning the courses, you need to publish. Publish means that the system accepts it. So I click on publish. So while it's doing that, while it's doing that. So it's been published. Now if I go back to our site, I go back to courses, I go back to Infotech, I go to information technology. Let me see where I added it. I think I added it on information technology. Let me check again. Information tech, yes. So information tech. Let me refresh. By the time we refresh, it will show there. So we can see that web development, that's it, under course category of information tech. We see it, web development bootcamp. So that is how you add a course to a category. All right. So we'll continue. Now, how do we create a new course entirely? We want to create a new course entirely. Now, before we create our course, listen carefully. Before we create our course, we have to put down everything that is required in that course. We have to put it down. We have to break the course into sections, and every section is broken down into units. Then we have to create the questions that will go for every quiz, because I want to believe that every unit will have quizzes for every unit. So, and all those quizzes need to have questions, and sometimes we have to put assignments, create assignments for the students. So all these things have to be written down, have to be developed and written down. You don't just go and start creating a course. You develop all this, put it on ground, put it on paper, then you now begin to set it up on the platform. Okay, now let's see how to create a course. Create a course. We are under all courses. If you see, all courses is highlighted there. So we're working on all courses. So if I say add new, so it says add new course, add new course, add new course, add new course. So we are adding new course. So now I've already prepared my course. If you look at the Microsoft document, this is the course that I prepared. I gave you the course name, the sections, the units, the quizzes, and the questions. So the course name, I called it 2D animations. The sections, I broke them down to 3. The introduction section, the module 1, and then the module 2. Then under the introduction section, it has 2 units. Unit 1, introduction to 2D animation. Unit 2, 2D modeling. Then for the quizzes, under Unit 1, I have Unit 1 quiz. Under Unit 2, I have Unit 2 quiz. So for questions, Unit 1 questions, just don't mind it. I said Unit 1, I have 3 questions for Unit 1, just funny questions I set up. I say, what is 1 plus 1? That's A. B. What is 2 plus 2? 2 minus 2. C. What is 3 plus 3? Then for Unit 2, quiz. Unit 2 quiz here. Unit 2 quiz here. Remember I said the section, introduction section, has 2 units, Unit 1 and Unit 2. So that Unit 1 and Unit 2, I had to prepare quizzes for the 2 of them. Unit 1 quiz, Unit 2 quiz. Then, like I said, every quiz, you have to set your questions down for every quiz. Set them down as you're preparing your course, because all these things have to be in place as you prepare the course. So, for Unit 1 quiz, there are 3 questions, A, B, and C. For Unit 2 quiz, there are 3 questions, Unit 2, A, B, and C. Now for section, Module 1 section. Module 1 section, it has 2 units also. The first unit is Unit 3, which is animation timelines. And the second unit under Module 1 section is Unit 4, which is morphing. Then for the quizzes, I have Unit 3 quiz, Unit 4 quiz. Then for the questions, there is Unit 3 quiz questions. You can see it here, Unit 3. Then for quiz, Unit 4 quiz, you can see Unit 4 quiz questions here. Same thing under sections, I have Module 3, Module 2 section, Module 2 section, which is, this is how I broke it down. Under Module 2, I have 2 units under Module 2, which is Unit 5 and Unit 6. Unit 5, Unit 6. Then Unit 5 is how to animate objects. Unit 6 is animation business. The same thing with the quizzes. There is Unit 5 quiz and then Unit 6 quiz. Now if we go to the questions, there are questions for Unit 5 and there are questions for Unit 5 quiz and there are questions for Unit 6 quiz. So that's exactly how it works. So we're going to take this template now and build our course called 2D animation. All right, let's go back to our back end. All right, so we call the course 2D animation. 2D animation. All right, so now we can decide to add a media here. What it means is that we can add a picture. We can add a picture. Okay, we can add a picture. We can put a text. We can say, if we want it to be visual or one text, we can take text. There's the text. There's the visual side. So let's add a media to it. Now, if we see what I did here, if I click add media, now you can upload files or you can take files already on the system, on the platform, uploaded to the platform. Let's see pictures on the platform that we have already uploaded. These are pictures already on the platform. Okay, pictures already on the platform. You understand? So I could decide to take this picture for our 2D animation. I say insert, or if I have already a picture on my system, if I click upload file, I just come here and I click this and I can pick any picture from my system. This one is from my system, pictures from my system. This one is pictures already uploaded to the platform. So don't forget that with this. Okay, don't forget that we decided to take this particular picture and I say insert. Now remember, this picture is already uploaded on the platform, on the Digital Skill Set platform. So I say insert into page. So the picture is there. And if I want to add text, okay, so it's already there. All right. So let's move on. Now there's course settings. Now we are on the course settings. So for the sidebar, we can test it out to see there is different types of sidebars. I could just take a course sidebar. Now this is the total duration of course. Now is it going to be in 10 days? Is it going to be in 2 weeks? After that period, the moment you set this course, after the period you set it to be, the course expires. Or you just want to leave it there, it's up to you. If you want if you want it to be for 10 days, for example, you leave it 10 there. Now course duration parameter is days. If you want it to be 2 weeks, you just put 2. So under the parameter, you make it weeks. Okay. If you want it to be 2 months duration, you leave 2 there. Then for the parameter, you put months. So it all depends on what you want. Okay, it all depends on what you want. Now, total number of students in course. If you want to put that, you want to limit it to a particular number of students. Maybe you don't want it to exceed 20. The moment 20 students register for that course, no more. It can't accept any other student. That's actually what this thing means. But if you don't want it like that, you just remove it. Okay. Now, unit completion course lock. Previous unit quizzes must be complete before next. You want to make sure that like what we did here, what we set up here, before somebody goes from introduction section to module 1, or from before somebody goes to unit 1 to unit 2, he has to finish unit 1, complete unit 1 before he goes to unit 2. That is what this thing is talking about here. Unit completion lock. So we lock it. So before you go from one unit to the other, you must complete that unit. Okay, offline course. Is this an offline course? You want to make it offline? Yes or no? It depends on us. All right. Show unit content in curriculum. If you want to show, what it says is that display unit content in course curriculum. Unit content visible in curriculum. Recommend if you want it to show in the curriculum, you show. Let's allow it to show. Okay. Then hide course button after subscription. If you want that, display course progress in home. Yeah, we need to display it. Time based. Yeah. So all this is I'm activating here. It depends on what you want. Post course reviews from course home. Yes, people that have reviewed the course, what they are reviewing, you want people to be seeing it. Fine. Course date. You want the course to start at a particular date. Now, this course date and duration, there are two different things. The duration is the exact time you want it to run. 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 days. That is the duration. But for start date is the particular date. You can set the duration to be for 2 weeks, but the course will start in May. It depends on you. Okay. Maximum number of students in course. You can put that. Now, there's an excellence badge. Maybe when you get to a certain level and you want an excellence badge, maybe he's done his course, his quizzes, and he's scoring very high on the quiz. You want him to get an excellence badge after every course completion. Okay. You click images. Either you have designed it already, which is on your system, you just upload, or there is one already on the platform online. You look for it or you search for it. You look for it or you search for it, and then you upload. So depending on us. Okay. Then badge title. What is the title of that badge? Then completion certificate. Enable certificate image which students receive upon completion. Yes. If you want them to see the certificate they will receive, I think it's good to show them the certificate that they will receive when they complete the course. So now the certificate completion. Now certificate itself. Now we need to create the certificate itself. And to do that, if you come to certificate templates, you click certificate templates, you can set it up and then drop it. Maybe it's already on your system, you've already designed it on your system, you drop it there. So if you drop it, you name it. That is what we will see here. If you can click here, there's no set template already that has been uploaded. Okay. So passing percentage. What percentage do they need to score before they pass? You can make it 50, or depend on what you want. Enable drip feed course. Drip feed course is the one they pay bit by bit. We're not doing that. Okay. All right. So now we are here now. Course curriculum. Like I said the other time, we have sections, we have units, we have quizzes. We have sections, we have units, we have quizzes. Okay. So looking at what we have done here, looking at this template, now we have our introduction section. Now the introduction section has to have 2 units. Unit 1, which is introduction to 2D animation, and unit 2, which is 2D modeling. So let's go back there. I think let me just copy this. So add section. I put introduction. Okay. So remember our section, our introduction section has 2 units, 1 and 2. Okay. So come there to add the unit. So add unit. Now, you notice something. We can't be able to type anything here. It will not accept it. So that means a unit has to be created first on the platform. We create that unit on the platform before it is added here. Okay? But it's not difficult. It's very simple. So all this that will come up here, we'll go to all units. Go to all units. So if I click this now, it will come on this page. So while I want us to keep working on this page, while we do something else on another page. So I'll just right click. So that's all units. I will right click it so that to open another page. So I say open link in new tab. So I click it. So it's opening here. That's it's opening here. Alright. So these are all the units that have been created so far. Units that have been created so far. Okay? Units that have been created so far. So let me create a new unit now. I say add new unit. Okay. So we'll just come here. This is unit 1, introduction to 2D animation. Introduction to 2D animation. I copy it. I come here. I drop it. Unit 1. Introduction to 2D animation. So if I want to put some text, I say this is the introduction section. Okay. Unit settings, unit description. Just like I said, you can describe it. Unit type. Is it video? Is it audio? Is it podcast? Is it general? It depends on what we want. So sorry, this unit actually, this is where we add whatever we want to add. If it's a video, we drop the video there for that particular unit. We drop the video there. Then if it's audio, recorded audio, we drop it. If it's any kind of material at all, any kind of material, if we click here, for example, it is a PDF document, is a Microsoft Word document, is any kind of material, this is where we can drop it because it's the unit. It is what the students will learn. So this is where we can drop it. So let me assume that that unit, which is introduction to 2D animation, let me assume it's a video. So these are all the videos already on the platform. These are all the materials already on the platform. So please forgive me. This is a PMI SCP video. But please forgive me. Let me just use it just for example basis. Okay. So I just click insert. Now normally what you will do is, if it's a video you have created already, at this point you upload the video. If you click this now, you upload the video to the system. Okay, you upload the video to the system. If it's a Microsoft Word document, you upload the document at this point to the system. If it's a PDF document, at this point you upload the PDF document on the platform. So when you upload it, if you come to media library, it will show what is the name of the file you uploaded. If you search the name of the file, you will see it. So if you just click it, so that is the material that the students are going to view or learn or read for that particular unit. If it's a video material, you put it. If it's a Microsoft Word material, you upload it. If it's an audio material, you put it up. If it's an Excel material, whatsoever kind of material it is, if it's graphic material, whatever it is, you put it up at this point. Okay, so like I said, for this our particular course section or unit, which is introduction to 2D animation, I don't have any video, so we're using this PMI ACP overview video just for example's sake. So I've highlighted it and I say insert into page. Insert into page. So that is what the students will see or watch at this point, okay, for this particular unit. And unit name, like I said earlier, is introduction to 2D animation. All right, so unit description. So I describe the unit. I say this is the section where the student is introduced to 2D animations. All right, so what unit type is a video, so it's there. Is it a free unit? It's up to us. If it's free, we highlight it. That is free. But a lot of times the first material could just be free. That is an introduction. All right, so it's free. Unit duration in minutes. How long will it be in minutes? Or is it in days? Is it in hours? Whichever you put it. If you don't want to put it, you leave it. Now, unit forum, what it means is that everybody on that unit who takes that particular unit, you want to create a forum where they can discuss that particular unit. You know, I'll show us how to create forum. So any forum that has been created, if you click here, you will see the forum. Now, connect assignments. If an assignment has been created for that unit, we attach an assignment. Maybe it's a take-home assignment, you know, or an assignment that has been uploaded on the platform. Whatever we want, we attach, we put the assignment. Okay, so we'll move on. Then title background image, if we want that. Okay, so if we are true, when you are true, like I said, you click on publish. So I publish the unit. So that unit has been published. So if we check here, the unit has been published. So if we go back to this particular course that we're trying to create, don't forget we're trying to create a course, and the course has been broken down into sections. Let's go back to it again. The course, which is 2D animations, has been broken down into sections. Introduction section, module 1 section, and module 2 section. And under the introduction section, we have unit 1, which is introduction to 2D animation, which is what we have created under units. So we'll come back again. I just wanted us to catch up to where we are. So unit introduction has unit 1. So if I click here now, if I say UNI, see, this is that unit we just created. So I click on it, it's there. Okay, so that is it. Now remember, the unit, which is introduction, unit 1, has quiz called unit 1 quiz. Unit 1 quiz. So before we go on, we have to attach the quiz to that unit 1, which is unit 1 quiz. So if we say add quiz, okay, now no quiz has been created for unit 1. The same way we created a unit. The same way we created unit 1 unit. The same way we created unit 1 is the same way we're going to create unit 1 quiz. Okay? Yeah. So let's create that quiz. Let's create unit 1 quiz. Let's create unit 1 quiz. Now, like I said, we scroll up here. These are all quizzes. These are all questions. These are all quizzes. These are all questions. Okay, so I think it is best we create the questions first, and then we now attach them to Unit 1 quiz. Then we now attach Unit 1 quiz to Unit 1. Let me take it again. We create all the questions for Unit 1. We create all the questions for Unit 1 quiz. Then we come here. Under all questions, we are going to create all the questions for Unit 1 quiz. Let me take it again. Under all questions, we are going to create all the questions for Unit 1 quiz. Then under all quizzes, we are going to create Unit 1 quiz. Okay? Then that Unit 1 quiz, we attach it to Unit 1. We are going to see how everything works. So now, how do we create our question? Just like I said, if I click all questions here, it will remove what we're doing. So let me just right click, all questions. So I have to open on another tab, and I click it. So it's opening on another tab here, question bank. So the platform has what is called a question bank. So every course you are creating, you create it in the question bank. You create the course in the question bank. All right. So let's create add new, a new question. So let's go back to our Microsoft Word. So this is Unit 1A, Unit 1B. So let's do Unit 1A. Unit 1A. Let's call it Unit 1A. Copy it. I come here, I add it. Unit 1A. Unit 1A. Now, this platform is a very beautiful platform in that you can make the question. The question can come as a video. The question can come as a video. It can come as a hyperlink. When you click it, it takes them to a hyperlink. It takes them to another site. If you click this, you insert that hyperlink. And all that. It can come in so many different ways. It can come as an audio. It can come as a picture, which is an image. So if it's a picture or an image or a video, you just click add media. So either you have uploaded it already, you look for where you uploaded it and you add it, or it's on your system. You first of all upload it from your system to the platform and then you use it. Okay? So that's very interesting. So Unit 1 question is what? We'll go back to Unit 1A question is what? We'll go back to our Microsoft Word. So it says, what is 1 plus 1? That is the question. So I copy it. I come here. I drop it. What is 1 plus 1? Question mark. What is 1 plus 1? Okay. Okay, so I can choose question type. Is it true or false? I can use true or false. Multiple choice, multiple correct. There are so many ones that are correct. You can have 3 correct answers out of 5. Sort answers, match answers, fill in the blank, whatsoever you want. Different kind of drop down, select. The system accommodates so many things. Okay, accommodates so many things. So what is the correct answer? Okay, so our question, what was that our question? What is 1 plus 1? All right, so here, how many answers? How many number of, is it A, B, C, or A, B, C, D, or A, B, C, D, E? This is where we add it. Okay, so I say add more. Let's say A, or number 1. answer number 1. What is 1 plus 1? I can say 4. Answer number 2. What is 1 plus 1? I can say 1. I add more for the student. I say add more. What is 1 plus 1? I can say 2. I add more. What is 1 plus 1? I can say 11. Okay, now what is the correct answer? The correct answer is what? 3. So I put 3 here. The correct answer is answer number 3, not as in 3. Number 3, the system gives you 1, which is same thing as A, 2, which is same thing as B, 3, which is same thing as C, 4, which is same thing as D. So the correct answer is 3. Number 3, answer number 3, which gives us 2. So we put it here, answer number 3. Okay, it's quite interesting. Answer explanation. If you want to have an explanation after the answer, you can add it, either as a video or audio or image or whatever. You can add it. Okay, if you want to give an answer hint, you give them a clue, you know, for the student to have a clue. If you want, you give them. If you want, you leave it like that. Okay, and all that. So I publish this particular question, which is unit, remember, it's unit 1A question. So I publish it. So while it is doing that, remember, unit 1 quiz has A, B, and C. So let me take unit 1B while it is publishing. I copy it and I come back and I say add new. Remember, we're on questions. We're setting questions now. We're setting up questions. So I say add a new question. All right. So this is so it says B. What is 2 minus 2? What is 2 minus 2? What is 2 minus 2? So I put it down there too. What is 2 minus 2? So I pick the answers. Let's say the first answer, 2 minus 2, put 5. 2 minus 2, I put minus 2. 2 minus 2, I put 4. And then 2 minus 2, I put 0. What is the correct answer? Is 4. Answer number 4. So I put 4 there. Okay, answer hints, explanation, whatever. You know, so depending if you want to add it or not. So I publish. I publish. Published it. Okay. So I pick my third question, which is what is 3 plus 3? Okay, now there's a little mistake here. We should have called it unit 1B. Unit 1B, because this first one here, we called it unit 1A. So this should have been unit 1B. So let's correct it. Unit 1B. Unit 1B. So we've corrected it. So we update. Anytime you make a correction to what you have done before, you update. If it's a new one that you're creating, it will ask you to publish. If it's what you have done before, you update. So let's update. Let's update. Okay, so it has updated. So we'll add another question. Add another question. So it unit 1C. Unit 1C. Shouldn't even be this. I need to put this. Just unit 1C. Okay. Unit 1C. Now, anytime you're naming your questions, you have to name them in a unique way so that you remember. So it will match the unit of the course that you are creating. Always remember that. Name your questions in a unique way so that to match the units of the course you are creating. Okay, so you put the question here. What is 3 plus 3? What is 3 plus 3? So let's add our answers. 3 plus 3 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 2. 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus 3 is 9. So what is the correct answer? The correct answer should be answer number 3. So we put it there, 3. Okay. And then we publish. Then publish. Okay. So remember, we now have under Unit 1 quiz, we have created Unit 1A question, Unit 1B, Unit 1B question, Unit 1C question. So let's go back and see how we now attach the questions to the quiz. Okay. Okay, so what we did is okay, so we want to now attach the questions created to quiz. Now, like I said, we create questions, we create quizzes. After the questions, we come back and then we now create the quiz. The same thing with the assignment. If you want to create an assignment, the same way. So now let's create a quiz now. We are going to attach. So we are on Unit 1, under Unit 1, we have Unit 1 quiz, which we have created the questions for Unit 1 quiz, but we have not created Unit 1 quiz. When we create Unit 1 quiz, we add it, we attach it to Unit 1, which is under sections, under introduction section. So we are going to create Unit 1 quiz, Unit 1 quiz. Unit 1 quiz. So copy Unit 1 quiz. So like I said, if I click on all Unit 2, I'm back on my page. This page is the course page, 2D animation course page. That is the page where we are, 2D animation course page. So if I click all quizzes, if I want to create a new quiz and I click all quizzes, it will remove what is on my screen. It will need me coming back again and doing it again. So like I said, what I normally do is I just open it on another tab so that I can always come back to the course page. So I open the quizzes page on another tab. And to do that, I just right click and I say open in new tab. Open in new tab. So it's opening. It's opening. So this is new quizzes. So if you take a look, you can see all the quizzes that have been created. All the quizzes that have been created on the platform. Okay, so to create a new quiz is not difficult. So I say add new. I say add new. So we'll come here like we did earlier on. I want to create Unit 1 quiz. Unit 1 quiz. So I right click, I copy, and I come back to our platform. Call it Unit 1 quiz. Okay. So what do I want to add here? I say take the quiz. I say take the quiz. So quiz subtitle. If I want to give it a subtitle, I give it connected course, whatever. Quiz duration. You want to give the quiz a time. You want to give it a duration. When they start, they mustn't take it for more than 5 minutes. You can put that. Okay, and put that. So if you want, okay, let me make it 5 minutes. If it's 5 seconds, I make it in seconds. If it's 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, you can put, auto evaluate results. Evaluate results as soon as quiz is complete. Yes, I highlight it. Number of extra quiz. How many times can the student retake the quiz? When he misses it, how many times can he retake? I can say, okay, let me give him 5 times. Let me give him 5 times. Post quiz message. Any message you want to put for the quiz. Now this message is shown to users when they submit their quiz. We can say thanks for taking the quiz. Okay. Show result. This will show the quiz results right after submitting the quiz. Below quiz completion message. Yes. To show you the results. Add check answer switch. Instantly check answer when question is marked. Yes, it will tell you the right answer. Yes. Even if you missed it, at least you see the answer. Select quiz type. There's dynamic, static, and all that. When you play around it, you understand the different types of how it works. Okay. So I'll leave it as dynamic is the one that the next time you come, it will change. The questions will just rearrange themselves. Static is that it remains the way it is. Okay. Alright. Randomize questions for every quiz. Okay, let's randomize it if you want. Quiz questions. Now, quiz questions. This is where you now go and pick. Very important. Quiz questions. Very, very important. This is where you go and pick those questions you have created. So you click on add. Click on add. Like I said, you can't add it here. You can only pick what you have added from questions. So what are the questions again? We have Unit 1 question. You have Unit 1A question, Unit 1B, Unit 1C. So the moment I type UNITC, that started searching. See, that's giving me all the questions I created under Unit 1. Unit 1C, Unit 1B, Unit 1A. So let's start with Unit 1A. I put it. Now, how many questions, how many marks do you get for a correct answer? I can say 10. Get 10 marks if you get correct answer. So I add another question again because this quiz has 3 questions. Let's be sure. That's quiz. Unit 1 quiz. It has 3 questions. A, B, and C. A, B, and C. So we have to put all the 3 questions because we are creating Unit 1 quiz. So we have to put all the 3 questions there. So we add more. If we put UNIT into search, see, that's giving us Unit 1B. Okay. I call the Unit 1B what I shouldn't have put what is 2 plus minus 2. If I would have just called it Unit 1B and it will show itself. Now, how many marks does this question carry? I can still leave it at the same 10. 10 marks. Okay. Then remember the quiz has 3 questions. So I click on add more and I come here, UNIT. It's searching it. So Unit 1C. And that is it. So I put 10. 10. Okay. So total number Total marks for the quiz is 30. Total marks of the quiz is 30. Number of questions per page. Let's make it 1 question per page. 1 per page. 1 per page. 1 per page. So when we're through, we just publish. So remember, we are working on Unit 1 quiz. So we've finished setting up Unit 1 quiz, and then we publish. Good. So Unit 1 quiz has been published. If we go back to our setup, Unit 1 quiz is under Unit 1. Is the quiz you take after taking Unit 1, which is Introduction to 2D Animation. Introduction to 2D Animation. That is Unit 1 quiz. When you finish watching or reading or listening to Introduction to 2D Animation, you take, which is Unit 1, you take Unit 1 quiz. And Unit 1 quiz is made up of 3 questions, A, B, and C. So what we just finished doing now is setting up Unit 1 quiz. So we're now going to attach Unit 1 quiz to Unit 1. Remember, Unit 1 is already attached to Introduction, which is a section. All right? Great. So, Unit 1 quiz. So we're attaching Unit 1 quiz now to Unit 1. All right? So now from the cursor, from the tabs that have been opened up here, so I go to where I am working on my course, which is 2D animation. 2D animation course, where I was setting it up. So and I scroll down. Remember, I want to set up a quiz. We have set up Introduction, which is a section under this course. Remember, the course has 3 sections, which is the Introduction section, the Module 1 section, and the Module 2 section. Now, under the Introduction section, we have Unit 1 and Unit 2. So, but right now we are working on Unit 1, which we have uploaded Unit 1 with its video. Now we want to set up quiz for Unit 1, which we have already set up already, and we'll call it Unit 1 quiz. So if I click here, nothing will show. I can't type it here. I can't put it here. I can only put what has been created. Remember, we have created Unit 1 quiz. So if I put UNIT, search it, Unit 1 quiz, which we have already created. So I pick it up, and that's that. So I think we have finished with the Unit 1 of Introduction section. Unit 1 of Introduction section. So let's go back to our plan for the course. Take it again. The name of the course is 2D Animation. It's broken down into 3 different sections: Introduction, Module 1, and Module 2. Then every section, this first section, which is Introduction section, has 2 units, Unit 1 and Unit 2. Now every unit has its own quiz, which is broken down into questions like this. Okay, so the same thing we did for Unit 1 is what we're going to do for Unit 2 under the section Introduction. So let's go back and do it. So we now add a fresh section. Sorry, we're still under section 1, which is Introduction. So we've done Unit 1. We've done Unit 1. We've done Unit 1. So we're going to do Unit 2. And remember, so we'll add the second unit. And what's the name of the second unit? Is 2D modeling. Unit 2, 2D modeling. So we create that unit. Create that unit, 2D modeling. This is where we are creating units. If you want to remember, if you want to create a unit, you just right click from here, from the courses, under units, you just right click. You click open a new tab. Okay, we are trying to create a new unit. So like I said, I right click on all units and I click on it. I click on it. So all units is coming up. Now remember, we have created unit 1 already. If we check on all the units that have been created, if we go to U, many pages, go to U, or I just put units here, say search. Unit 1, Introduction to 2D Animation, has already been created. Okay, has already been created. So we now want to do Unit 2, 2D Modeling. Unit 2, 2D Modeling. So to create a new unit is very easy. You just come on top of units, you say Add New. Say add new units. So I just paste it. So I'm going to call it unit 2, which is 2D modeling. Okay, right. So like I said, at this point is where we actually add, if it's, is it a video, is it an audio, is it a Microsoft Word document? Is it a PDF document? Is it PowerPoint document? Any kind of, is it images, graphic images, whatever it is. This is where we add the material for that particular unit. Okay, so I say add media. So if the media is already on my system and I want to upload it to the platform, this is where I click select file. Click select file. I can pick the file wherever it is, and then I upload. Okay, and I upload. It can equally be a gallery. You can create a gallery. There's so many things you can do on the platform. But for time, let me still borrow the video PMI ACP that I used for Unit 1. I borrow it. So if it is a Word document, if you just search the name of the Word document that you uploaded, you will see it, you add it. If it's a PowerPoint document, the same thing. You come here, you search the PowerPoint document you uploaded, you will see it, and then you click on it. But like I said, I am borrowing this video for this training sake. So I click insert. So the video is there now. So when the student wants to take the course, the unit, to learn the unit, it is that particular video that he's going to see. Okay, thank you. So we move on. So unit description. So this is where you describe the unit. In description, I say at this point, the student will learn about 2D modeling. Learn about 2D modeling. Is it a video? What is the type? Is it a video? Is it whatever it is? So for me, I'm picking video. Is it a free unit? No, sir, it's not free. Unit duration, how long will the unit last? It's up to the teacher, the instructor, to put it there. If there's an assignment that you want to attach, you attach the assignment. So at this point, we publish the unit. So we have created unit 2, which is 2D modeling. We have created unit 2, which is 2D modeling. So it has been published. Okay, it has been published. It has been published. So what next do we do? What next do we do? Now unit 2 has its own quiz. But remember, before we create the quiz, we have to create the questions for unit 2. We'll create the questions for unit 2. Sorry, we'll create the questions for unit 2 quiz. We'll create the questions for unit 2 quiz before we now create unit 2 quiz. Okay? So let's quickly, just like what we did earlier on. Just like what we did earlier on. If I come to all questions, I just right click all questions. Because if I click on it, directly, it will remove what I'm doing and show itself. So let me open it in another tab. So I right click, I say open link in new tab. So it's opening questions. Okay. So if you check here, these are the question bank. The platform has what is called questions bank. Questions bank. All right. So let me create a new question. In creating a new question, we'll come back to unit 2. So we'll have, how many questions does unit 2 quiz have? Unit 2 quiz has questions A, B, and C. So we're going to be naming them unit 2A, unit 2B, and unit 2C. All right. So let's do that. We'll call this unit 2A. That's the name of the question. That's the name of the question. And what is the question again? Of unit 2A. It says, what is 1 plus 1? So it's a multiple type. So what are the answers? We quickly fix up the answers. 1.1, 1 plus 1, is it 1? 1 plus 1, is it 2? 1 plus 1, is it 3? 1 plus 1, is it 4? So the correct answer is answer number 2. Remember, I didn't pick 2 because there is 2 there. No. Is answer number 1, answer number 2, answer number 3 is different from what is inside the answer. Answer number 2. Okay, let me make it so it doesn't confuse us. Let me make answer number 1, 2, and answer number 2, 1. So it does not confuse us. So correct answer is answer number 1. Answer number 1. Okay, and that's that. So quickly publish question unit 2A. Quickly publish unit 2A. So we have published unit 2A. So we're going to do unit 2B. It says, what is 2 minus 2? What is 2 minus 2? That's unit 2B. So click add new. Add new. So we'll call it unit 2. Unit 2B. The question is, what is 2 minus 2? What is 2 minus 2? So let's add up our answers. 2 minus 2, 0. 2 minus 2, Is it 1? 2 minus 2. Is it 2? 2 minus 2. Is it 3? So the correct answer is answer number 1. So we put 1 there. And then we publish. So while we're publishing, we just quickly get our Unit 2C question, which is what is 3 plus 3. I copy it out and I come back to the platform. Go back to the platform. I'm still trying to publish the previous one. Sorry, let me get back online. I'm cut off from the internet. All right, so we're back online. So I want to create a new question, which is, we just finished Unit 2B. So we're going to create Unit 2C. So I click Add New. So the internet seems to be misbehaving. Try to connect back to the net. Okay, so we're trying to add Unit 2C question. Unit 2C question. Unit 2C question. We'll have to create Unit 2C under questions.